Hey, if you're new here, I'm a filmmaker and I make videos based on creators, creative brands, and the ins and outs of those businesses. David recently posted 2 different videos, one to his views channel and one to his main channel. Why he did this? He admitted in his main channel video that the first 2-minute video that he uploaded to the views channel was pretty surface level and quite insincere. The backlash that he got made him pretty much make this longer, more in-depth video. He thought that he could just make a quick, a YouTuber that messed up type of video and everything would go away. Well, not really in this case. In this case, it kind of did the complete opposite. People are starting to leave. This time he might never come back. People may never again trust his good intentions. And it's not just his main audience that started to throw backlash at him. Not only did he go trending for these allegations with Dom, but he is in a whirlwind of people who are really angry with him. Well, his audience, a huge portion of them left. People that were loyal to him are never going to want to see his face again. Not only that, but big brands have pulled away from doing deals with David. He has sponsorships. He makes really, really big money from these sponsorships because of the amount of leverage that he has for his audience. And these brands, they no longer want anything to do with him because they don't want to be involved in these allegations that are Dom and David. What if this just only snowballs from here and he loses all of the business that he had going for him? If it just so happens that David was being genuine in this apology video where he went that much more in depth and kind of explained everything, that could be a little bit more believable to a lot of people. And that could be the thing that saves his career, coming out and doing another video to further apologize and come into light. I mean, he did mention in the video that he stopped hanging out with Dom in 2019, so that can give us a little time frame about when he decided to, no man, I don't want to hang out with you anymore, you're not part of the crowd I want to put myself around. So if people agree with that, then they might forgive his actions and say, well, you know, David took himself out of the situation eventually. But David is seen on a few photos in Instagram and other places of social media where he was at a party with Dom in 2019 and 2020. If people think that David just decided to brush it off, didn't really pay any sincerity or mind to the situation, then they could really start to recognize that he really didn't care about the victim at all at any time. I mean, David himself literally said that he discarded the situation. He didn't really care about it at the time. He just wanted to move on with his life and really didn't apologize or go out and reach out to these people that were involved in the situation. He blamed it on his influence, his leverage. He is really famous and people like him for these things and they want to be involved with what he does. Therefore, it's a slippery slope, really. I mean, these girls felt like they couldn't come out and talk about this because they don't want to ruin David's video. Since David meant this video to go a little bit more in depth and he literally came out and said that he didn't care about these things, that could very well be the end. People could recognize this as a persistent decision that they don't want to watch and support someone for. Sure, he can make a bigger apology video, a longer video saying, okay, this time it's real. That's not really going to help a situation because people are just going to brush that off and not really consider how sincere he might or might not be considering what he has literally told us to our faces. It gives him a sense of entitlement. He knows that he has his place in society and if he just posts the video, people will forgive him and whatever after that. Plus, neither Dom or David have even gotten a court hearing or personally reached out to this victim here. And as far as Dom goes on social media, he has literally done a brand deal on TikTok, the app where you can go viral and make tons of money because you garner a bunch of views and attention for these brands. For someone that has influence like Dom and he can carry that influence to a brand deal making a company money, doing that transaction while you have allegations of this massive attention against you, that's not really a sincere kind of approach to do this with. It really just shows that in his character, he doesn't really care about what happened or what he did for his actions. The way that David has handled this, up until the initial night and now this video, this apology video, it really shows what his decision making and perspective on this entire situation has been. He has persistently chosen over and over and over not to come out and handle this situation as if you were actually going to prison for it. It really seems like the only reason why he has come out and apologized and even being emotional in his second apology video showing a little bit of tears, that can seem sincere, but it's taken him 2 years to do this. He could have done this the night or a month afterwards. So we have to ask ourselves, is David really being sincere? Is he the type of person that would have come out and apologized anyways? Because if he's not, and right now he's showing us that he's not that kind of person, he's only telling us this because he got caught, we need to watch what he does as far as the things that he continues to go on with creative and making projects and doing brand deals and scaling up his businesses, how he approaches these things. Not only does David make millions of dollars off of his videos on YouTube and TikTok, but the dude also sells merch and has started a company, a tech company called Dispo. If he ends up getting back on the board of Dispo, which means that he is the founder of it, but he also makes the decisions as far as the brand goes, he needs to consistently and constantly make sure that his actions don't really enforce the idea that he might be insincere in his apology video, because it's the way that the brand works. If you tell us that you're going to do something and you do something completely opposite, well, it's kind of like you just lied to our faces. If he doesn't really follow through with this, or continues telling us, yeah, you guys, I'm going to change and this is what I'm going to do to show you guys that I'm a different person than I was a couple of years ago. I'm no longer this person that will just let somebody be harmed, in my point of view. He eventually and inevitably will lose his fans. This will dramatically and tragically stop the trajectory of his brand growth, and David Dobrik brand will cease to exist, because you need the attention from your audience to succeed as a brand. If you don't have the attention from your customers, how are you supposed to sell things or make money or even grow your brand awareness? His career will be over.